Should we go for walkies? Come on. This way, come on. Oh, get here. Trying to get the cat. Nasty. This way. Massa, come on. What you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're back with another video. I thought we'd do like a little sports roundup. Just kind of an update really as to what I've personally got coming up on NFTV Extra. First of all, what a lovely day again. Not as warm, nice little brisk 14 degrees. So quiet at 8 AM this morning. It's not usually this quiet, but I've just realised obviously all the kids are off school, aren't they? So very, very eerily quiet. It's like everyone's still in bed. It's like a Sunday morning. So yeah, lovely, lovely start to the week. This is my only bit of exercise at the moment because myself and Charles, my partner, are self-isolating, and that's not because we have the virus or we've been in contact with the virus, although some very close friends are suffering with it. We've had people that are vaccinated that have had the virus and been symptomatic, and also obviously have people that haven't been vaccinated and are struggling with the virus. But because we have some important scans on Thursday and we're going to find out potentially a date for small man to come here, to be born into this crazy world, that if I was to come into contact I have to self-isolate and I'm not allowed to be admitted to the hospital within a 10-day period. So, you know, if crazy came to fruition and she was going to give birth this weekend, for example, then I wouldn't be able to be there. So we're self-isolating, we've literally battened down the hatches. She hasn't had the jabs at the moment for obvious reasons. There's been lots of there hasn't been enough research done on pregnant women at the end of the day, and who wants to use pregnant women as scapegoats. So it's a difficult one, isn't it, unfortunately. I haven't had my jabs as of yet. I'm not against them, I'm not an anti-vaxxer at all. I do suffer with severe health anxiety, so reading the negativity as well as the positivity, I'm literally at loggerheads with myself all of the time. So I am going to be getting them very soon, and it's more than likely going to be after he's born. But yeah, that's my current personal choice at the moment, is to self-isolate and have the injections once he's here. Stuck. Smile, baby. She is the most gorgeous dog ever. Second of all, I think you'll have all noticed the double chin. I need to get back to doing some exercise once we're through the other side of this. Because I gave my gym equipment away. I cancelled my gym membership. I've put on so much weight, it's untrue. I literally want to shift like 3-4 stone. People say I won't need to shift 3 or 4 stone, but that's the target, 100%. I've put 2 on, I want to get rid of that. Get rid of an extra stone or 2.
Good morning. We are back in the household after taking the dog for a wonderful stroll. This is the studio right now. I do apologise for the background, etc. I am in the kitchen. All the stuff has had to move down here because we have just finished the nursery for the little man, which obviously was my studio before. And I usually have this equipment in what is now a smaller kind of studio office, but the missus is using that as she works from home. So I don't know what we're going to call it. I don't know. Coffee with Carl, maybe? I don't even like coffee, but I think coffee's a thing in the morning. So that and a kind of sports news roundup would suffice, I think. First order of business, Team GB have won 3 gold medals in the Olympics. Tom Daley, brilliant gold medal, apparently. learned his trait from the likes of Jack Grealish and Cristiano Ronaldo. Who else have we got competing? Ben Whittaker yesterday at 6:30 in the morning overcame a Colombian. I think his name was Rivas. Oh, forgive me if I'm wrong. He has just progressed into the round of 16, which is huge. So keep an eye out for him. Light heavyweight, very, very good prospect. Who else have we got in the news today? Let me just double check. We've got Tom Pidcock, who has won Olympic gold medal in the men's mountain bike cross country. Go on, Big Tom, if you're into your mountain biking, get over to have a look at that. 21-year-old crossed the finish line at the Izu mountain bike course, draped in a Union Jack flag after a brilliant run in his Olympic debut in just half an hour after Tom Daley and Matty Lee added a second gold of the day. Go on, the Brits. I don't know what else we got. Obviously, Adam Peaty won his medal as well over in the swimming, which was fantastic. Defending his 100-metre breaststroke title. Go on, Adam Peaty. We're doing bits after what has been a dismal start to the Olympics, to be fair. Being taken out in the taekwondo, which I stand by. It should not be in the Olympics anymore. I'm sorry for any of you that do compete in taekwondo, but there are more competitive combat sports and more entertaining combat sports that are poorly funded and riddled with talent. I genuinely mean this. I could go into a leisure centre on a Sunday afternoon and find someone good enough to win a gold medal in the taekwondo in the Olympics, hands down. Sorry about that. Had a customer call me. I had to cut that off very short. Yes. So in terms of the taekwondo thing, like I'm not against. I am against it. I'm against it. I think, like, because there's taekwondo and there's sport karate and kickboxing. They're very, very similar. But if you look at taekwondo, the hand-eye coordination and the punch technique is so inept when it comes to the likes of sport karate and kickboxing. Like taekwondo, leg technique is excellent. It's something that I concentrated on as a kid right up until my late teens, early adulthood, because I was obsessed with Jean-Claude Van Damme. So I was someone doing the splits across two chairs as a youngster. I just think that the people from taekwondo could transition over into sport karate and be able to learn the techniques, the punch techniques, and improve the sport as a whole, because like they're so similar. So when you talk about sport karate and kickboxing, both and taekwondo, all are fought on a mat, all wear similar protective gear. Although the taekwondo stuff, again, I don't want to bash it. It's so outdated. The foam head guards, ridiculous. What you'll find is in the boxing, for example, they used to use a brand called Top 10, who in kickboxing and sport karate were the pinnacle. But now it's gone over to Adidas. But the head guards and the punch mitts that are worn, those come from companies, from kickboxing companies like that. They were founded by companies like Top 10, SAP, T-Sport, for example. Adidas took these sorts of designs and implemented that into boxing headguards. Now, kickboxing and sport karate have always had this stuff. They used to wear the foam headguards that the Olympics, the taekwondo competitors wear in the Olympics. We used to wear that 25 years ago. Genuinely, my first headguard was like one of those when I was 6. And you grew out of those pretty quickly. So why they still use outdated protective gear is beyond me. But yeah, if you transitioned over into sport karate and kickboxing, like it would just be so much better. The reason I say that is there's so many kids out there now, and there's so many young adults out there now that I could go into I could go to either a CIMAC event or a WACO event on a Sunday, in a sports hall throughout the country, in England, Scotland, even Ireland, and I will find you someone that would win a gold medal in taekwondo. That's a kickboxer and sport or a sport karate competitor without a problem. In fact, I'll take 3 people, put them in an under 67 kilo category, for example, and they would be the 3 that would be on the podium. It wouldn't even be close. the issue is that these fighters can't transition. That like I say they can't. Lots of people are starting to transition into MMA. Michael Page has been a staple of that in the UK. He's taken that sport karate and kickboxing style over into that, and that is, for me, that's the most explosive style in mixed martial arts at the moment. It used to be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu when MMA first came about. If you're a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you were going to be competitive. You were going to be really competitive. Then it started to transition into the striking game. There was a lot of submission prior to that, but then transition into the striking game, and from there it's sport karate. I feel like the people at the pinnacle will be the next kind of crop that are successful in the UFC and Bellator, and like other than that, if people don't transition into that, they've got nowhere else to really go. It's like it's difficult for people to transition from kickboxing and sport karate over into boxing after you put 15 years of your life into a sport. And they have no Olympic avenue. It's something that with like kickboxing, all the organisations in kickboxing have been trying to fight for Olympic recognition for so long, and why they've been turned down is beyond me. But fingers crossed, there has been a breakthrough this year, and fingers crossed it's going to be a recognised sport at the next Olympics, which would be amazing. Be amazing for the coaches that I've been with. The fighters that I fought with, because there's still people in the sport now, and to see if they were able to get onto the Olympic stage, that would be amazing. And if it is a thing, look out for someone called Elijah Everell. He'll be leading the thing for the UK, 100%. Elijah Everell, he will be leading it and kicking ass all over the world if he's able to make the Olympics. So I'll stop ranting about that now. We'll get over to the Olympic medal table. He says, I know, I should have this in front of me. I'm so unprepared. I do apologise. Oh God, where's the updated medal table? This is so bad. But congratulations to Tom Daley and Matty Lee, of course. Updated medal table, where are you? No, I'm sorry.
A few moments later.
Sorry, guys. Muto might be on his way out the door as well. Completely off topic. I can't remember who it was he was going to. I'm so unprepared. This will be the worst episode of this series. I promise. It will get better. Right, China sitting pretty at the top with 6 gold, 1 silver, 4 bronze. That's not updated. Because they have 15 medals right now. Oh, this is horseshit. I don't have an updated medal table for you. I know Britain, the GB are sitting in 6th with 3 gold medals, 1 silver and 2 bronze, I want to say. ROC, the Russian Olympic Committee, is sitting in 5th. They're definitely cheating. If you haven't seen Icarus, go ahead and watch it on Netflix about the Russian doping scandal. Incredible documentary. But I'm surprised that they've been able to actually even compete. It's ridiculous. Should have been given an outright ban. But it is what it is. And I want to say Italy is sitting in 4th, China 1st, USA 2nd. Who was 3rd? I don't know, but I'm sure China is sitting on 15 medals, USA is sitting on 13. Italy have 8, 3rd have 8 as well, whoever that is, I can't remember. And then Japan, I think it's Japan have 8. And then the Russian Olympic Committee is sitting on 7, and we currently have 6. But lots coming up today, as I've already said. Moving on from the Olympics, Yoshimura Muto looks like he's leaving the club. He's not done anything since we signed him for $9.5 million or whatever it is. Be good to get some sort of money in the coffers to put towards our £10 million transfer budget. Still don't know how much Lejeune went from. Someone said to me the other day, I think it was a couple of million, which is absolutely ridiculous. Joe Joyce stopped Carlos Takam on over the weekend. 35-year-old Joe Joyce stopping 40-year-old Carlos Takam in the heavyweight division, bringing Joe Joyce to be the mandatory for Anthony Joshua, I believe. Now, obviously, Anthony Joshua is upcoming against Alexander Usyk very, very soon, with Tyson Fury facing off in the trilogy against Deontay Wilder. Apparently, Deontay is looking slick. And I fear for Tyson Fury because he's been living the life out in Vegas. And I'm not saying that he didn't have COVID, just having a bit of conspiracy theory here. I think he's been going through a bit of shit, personally. The whole dynamic at the moment isn't good for him. The last time we saw this, he was out in France. Was it France? Sniffing all the gear with the England fans. I don't like this where he's away from his old man. I don't like it. I don't like that for Tyson Fury at all. If you listen to the absolute sense that his dad talks about everything, he's so impartial as well. He's even impartial when it comes to his own son. I'll worry for Tyson Fury moving forward if he's gonna permanently base himself out in Nevada. I don't like it. I don't like it for you, Tyson. Get yourself back to the UK, huh? You need to beat Anthony Joshua. But yeah, I'm not even convinced he's going to beat Deontay. I'm not. I hope I'm wrong. What else was there? I've not made. This is so bad. I've not made any schedule. Newcastle beaten. Oh, we scored 3 goals. Longstaff, Fraser, and Wilson. Callum Wilson celebrating in front of 3,000 fans with an absolute beaming smile on his face was fantastic to see. If you haven't checked out the match vlog already, go back over to the main channel and check out Lee's match vlog, which was great. He said, "I'm never on my phone at games," and then there's 2 photos. One 2 photos taken by I can't remember who takes the photos of the away fans. Oh, who is it? What's her name? I think it's the person I'm thinking of. I can't remember her name, I'm sorry. But she's got a cracking photo of Lee, just like this, videoing the lads warming up, I believe. And then there's another one where he's just literally just sat in the crowd just looking at his phone. Probably listening to responding to us idiots on WhatsApp, which is funny. That's all I've got for the roundup. I'm sorry, it will be better next weekend. What we've got coming up on NFTV Extra is... Oh, yeah. If you follow me on Twitter, I've been doing a lot of branding. A few little jiggery pokery things. Decided to bring my 4th and Inches NFL podcast from the YouTube channel that it is currently on over to NFTV Extra. The reason for that is... the channel's riddled with copyright stuff from what I was doing before I started 4th and Inches on there. I used to do a lot of fan cams and stuff, but I also used to nick a lot of highlights and edit them and put music on them and got hundreds of thousands of views. But it's not allowing the podcast that we have to grow because that channel's just fucked, to be honest. So I spoke to Lee and because I want to do more on NFTV Extra, and he wants to... have a massive push on it this season. I don't know if you noticed, but he did have a massive push on it at the back end of last season to increase the watch time so we can monetize the channel essentially. And I thought, why not bring the podcast over here? So I'm not going to give a schedule right now, but starting next Sunday, whether it's all 4 of us, which is myself and 3 of my good friends, or just me, or 2 or 3, there will be some sort of NFL related podcast on this channel next Sunday, and then we're going to work out some sort of schedule moving forward, but obviously it's difficult with the Newcastle stuff as well, so it's going to have to work around that. So if you are interested in NFL, please keep your eyes out. If you're interested in getting into NFL, please keep your eyes peeled. Obviously we also have a fantastic US community, so please chip in where possible. Call us out on our shit. I will be doing it via Zoom for the first couple of weeks because of what I said in the first part of the video. But moving forward, we do have a space to record it together. So that will be interesting. But yeah, this was something that I put together this morning. whilst walking the dog. So thank you for your patience with me. I know it was pathetic. I do apologise. It will be more planned next time. Next time. We'll do one every Monday. Every Monday morning I'll make sure it's planned. But yeah, that's it. Coffee with Carl. Little jingle in the background. Do 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 do. I don't drink coffee. It's been boy Carl. I'll see you soon. Peace.